Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. So in this lecture here, we're going to start creating the change password feature that I wanted to add in the application from the beginning, even though I didn't put it in the curriculum. Anyway, I found out some error here. I missed something on the application. When we're signing in here, we are trying to access a user variable here. So I'm thinking it has something to do with this indentation here, of course, because think about it. If not errors, then we want to actually do this rest of this block, right? So right here, we need this to be a little bit more indented so that way it's inside this guy right here, all right? So I'm gonna push it with a tab so that way they are all in line right here with the user, all right? Because I'm trying to, this block here, it was outside. So we were trying to access this user variable outside. That's not good. All right, so let's just fix that real quick. And if we try to sign in now, we get this email required, password required, like it's supposed to be. And I think it was like this. I think I was just playing around with it and I messed it up. All right. But anyway, let me just take this off. You don't need it. You guys don't need this stuff anymore here, right? All right. So what I want you to do is go ahead and download your template for the forgot password feature that I want to add, or change password, all right? Actually, this is called change password. And let's go ahead and play around with this a little bit, all right? All right, let me see if I can find my template. All right, I found my template. So right here in the template, go ahead and in the templates folder, go ahead and call this change password.html. Go ahead and paste the code that I gave you on your resources. So make sure you check on the description for that link, okay? It should be there. And maybe you already downloaded it and it should be available in your, if you're not brand new to if you're completely not brand new, then go ahead and go to this video and download the individual the folder again, all right? Because I did not include this in the beginning of the course. For some reason, I omitted this. But anyway, so this is the change password. And what we need to do is we need to, of course, go and create that route real quick. So I'm going to create that route right here after logout. All right, and this is going to be the first part because this is going to be a little long. But don't worry too much. This feature here is a really good feature to actually learn, all right? It's going to show you some really cool stuff. So methods, and let's go and do the get. Let's actually do this in double quotes. I like to see this in double quotes better. And the post, because we're going to do both in here. And let's do change password, just like that. All right. This is going to be somewhat similar to some of these other ones that we have errors, and this here, when we do this. All right, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and let me make sure that this is actually aligned right there. All right. And now what do we want? Well, we wanted actually to take the current password from here. So I'm gonna call this current password. I'm gonna just call it PW. And I'm going to get this from the request, the form, of course, and the get. And we're going to get current password. Those fields are already in your template, password, in your template. All right, guys? And since we're working with passwords, I'm not going to wrap this in parentheses. So I'm going to copy a couple more times here. And this one is going to be the new password. Right here. So new password. And this one here will be confirm password. We want to make sure that we also can confirm. Just to make sure that that's the new one going in, right? The right stuff. All right. So let's go ahead and render our template. We don't even know how that looks yet, right? So right here, we're going to return the render template. We're going to make sure that it is that template, change password.html. And we're gonna pass in the errors, of course. Of course. All right, so let's go in here and let's check it out. We're gonna make a link too, by the way. Change password. If I can get it right, that would be nice. And you can see how this looks, right? Super cool. Anyway, we're gonna leave this lecture. We're gonna leave it for the second part where we're gonna go ahead and do some validation and create a button here on the login. I mean, on the change password. I mean, on this guy here. You know, so I'll see you guys on the next following lecture, guys. I gotta get my coffee. It's still very early in the morning when I'm recording this stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.